Hello everyone, Betty Maura, welcoming you back to our YouTube channel. It is called Coach Betty Maura. Thank you very much for subscribing. Today I would like to look at how to dominate your day. This comes from our last week's video. I know at some point I talked about a morning routine I have of taking a cold shower and how it has helped me meet a lot of my goals, become a better person, and really dominate my day. And from that, I got a lot of interest from different people who wanted to know, really take a cold shower. And so today I decided to share on a few pointers. People come and ask me, how do I activate and monetize my potential? And I realized that it's not that we don't know actually what we want to do. We really do. It's not that we don't have the willpower. It's not that we don't sometimes even have the capital. We do. However, what messes us up is just lack of small disciplines, lack of morning routines, lack of focus, and having procrastination problems and all that. But most importantly, what I have realized, even from long time coaching, is we miss the morning part of our day. And the moment you miss the morning part of your day, you almost lose that day. Most of the people who quit their jobs and most of the small businesses which fail, and most of the projects that we get into and they fail, is because we feel frustrated. For example, at the end of a long day, you keep thinking you were busy. However, you cannot show what it is that you achieved for the day. And so why don't we achieve all we want to achieve? Why are we not productive? What happens to our productivity? And using data, logic, facts, and whatever data we've collected over the time, we have realized that truly 80-85% of the people, the feeling of hopelessness in the evening, feeling that I've had a whole day to my life, I've had a whole week to my life, I've had a whole year to my life, but I cannot show what I've been doing with it, is because we don't dominate our day. We don't conquer our day. We don't take charge of our day. So when do you take charge of your day? You take charge of your day in the morning when you wake up. So I'd like to share a few points, and then probably we can do that in another part. How do you dominate your day? And I would like to share, what has worked for us, what has worked for my clients, what has worked for me, what has worked for those people who we admire and we like them to be our mentors. Number one, that snooze button, don't hit it. We most of us will set our alarms, and then in the morning, when your alarm clock rings, you actually wake up, you snooze, go back to bed. And the moment you go back to bed, you tell your brain, let's keep sleeping. Actually, your brain gets fresh to sleep again. I look at that decision. By the way, snoozing is a decision you make in the morning. I look at that decision as a poor decision. Can I explain? And I don't want to, fight with anybody who snoozes too much. Every time you snooze, for me, I interpret it like you are telling your dreams, you are telling your desires, you are telling your destiny. You could wait a little bit, let me sleep a little, then we can catch up later. That is what I feel. Like you are postponing your happiness by 10 minutes. You are postponing your destiny by 10 minutes. I feel like when you start your day by snoozing, you start by a negative decision that doesn't necessarily affect your life in a positive manner. So I would like to say, can we stop snoozing? So what's the trick that worked for me? The trick that worked for me is to put my alarm very far from my bed, so that literally I have to walk to where that clock is and go, switch off the phone so that I can take a trip to the bathroom. And that has really worked for me. So I think that's one of the that it really messes a lot of us. Number two, do not just wake up and then you look at your phone. Nowadays we have technology, so we have phones, we have laptops. The first decision in the morning shouldn't be to look at, your WhatsApp messages and who was updating Facebook at night and your email and you keep looking at that gadget. And because, you know, phone and Facebook and everything, they are like aphrodisiacs. You know, you want to keep seeing who said what. You want to watch that video. You want to go to YouTube. You want to check out what CNN is saying. And in the midst of that, you train your brain to focus on, you know, things that probably are not very, very important in the morning, like chatting. You could start chatting your friend who is online. You could start checking out what was happening yesterday night. And I don't think that's a very good decision. My coach CK, taught me to try and focus on my books, my morning routine. I exercise, taking breakfast, having my quiet time with God before I check out on my phone. It is not easy. I totally understand. However, it's a habit that we can overcome. So avoid checking your phone in the morning. Another habit that ensures that you don't dominate your day is to wake up and start complaining. You know, you start your day with complaining. You start your day with negative energy. I even see people who complain about how early it is. They wake up and, you know, it is so early and they are complaining. You complain about the rain. You complain about the weather. You complain about, you know, you can't find this, you can't find that. And you start your day on a wrong footing. So I would say in the morning, speak great things to yourself. Say, this is going to be a good day and I am going to be productive. And because if you speak good things to yourself, you are conditioning your mind, and your mind shall pick good vibes during the day. But if you start your day complaining and seeing all the negatives that are in the world, then that's going to be a very messy day. Try it. By the way, just try it. You will see if you start your day very well, then it's going to be a good day. But if you start your day, you know, complaining, then it's going to be a wrong day. And the last point I want to share is don't spend your time, too much of it in the morning, on unimportant decisions. What are some of these unimportant decisions that we spend our time on? Choosing which dress you want to wear. For the men, probably you are lucky your wife has to choose for you. And for the women, we choose for ourselves. However, I mean, I know people who spend 1 hour trying to, you know, they wear this dress, they put it down. They wear this other dress, they put it down. They wear this other dress, they put it down. Why? Because you didn't plan your day before. You didn't plan your week. So you just wake up in the morning and you are just a person who just happens. I call it happening. You just happen. So you look at your wardrobe, you are thinking, should I wear my blue dress with a white coat? Or should I wear my black dress with a red coat? And you're wasting time on unimportant decisions. I think those are some of the decisions that you should make before, when you have some time. Arrange your clothes on a Sunday evening, or the day you're feeling groggy and you don't want to do a lot of things. Go arrange your wardrobe. Sometimes back we talked about decluttering. Among the things that make you waste time in the morning choosing dresses and what to wear is because you've not decluttered. You have too much clutter in your wardrobe. So you cannot even spot your favorite dress. You cannot spot your favorite innerwear. You are there, you know, digging and fishing, and you're wasting a lot of precious time looking for stockings, looking for jackets, looking for all these things that we don't know where we kept. So it's important that you don't waste your time on unimportant decisions like dressing. Unless you're a model, really. I mean, if you're going to run to an office and you waste a whole hour, or you waste 15 minutes, or you waste 20 minutes wondering what to wear. Imagine that delay in the house translates on a delay for your living time, takes you into traffic, messes your mood. You get to the office, you are late, so your manager needs to know how you got late. And you know, there's all this, the trickle down effect is not very interesting. So those are the issues I would like to share for today. Subscribe again to our YouTube channel. Every week we share 2 videos that touch on personal and business success, and it's our joy to share what we have with you. Thank you very much. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.